Right, I've already started this project, and the reason I haven't shown you is I was umming and ahhing whether to do it because I want to build it quickly, and also my garden and workshop and everything is a tip, and I'm embarrassed about that, but hey ho. I got to show you because it's going to be a good project, I think. So let's have a look. This frame here is the front facing frame of what is going to be a bike shed. That is in pretty much the position it's going to be in, and it is to help me clear out that shed there. You can see my BMX propped up and a few other bikes. It's a right mess. So it's going to be a green roofed bike shed, beautifully clad. It's going to be rock solid. Let's have a quick look at how I've made these frames. This is just the front, how the front and back frame are going to be made. It's half lapped quite quickly, but it is strong. It's not pretty, but it's going to be covered up. So you can see it's half lapped top and bottom. Excuse the shaky camera, by the way. It's the ground runs away, so it's slightly higher at this end by about 9 centimeters. The rear frame is over there, so that's going to go up against the fence, and it's slightly higher so that we've got a little bit of a runoff on the sedum roof, on the green roof. Yeah, I'm going to join the frames together now, so that's the next step, and then we'll start making it look like a proper shed. Right, quite happy with progress so far. That's just the basic outline shape now. I need to put some like supporting struts, make it a bit of a stronger structure, make sure it doesn't wobble under load and that kind of thing. So there'll be some, there'll be a fair bit more to this frame. And then I'll build the shallow box that's going to go on top out of marine plywood, and then we're really rolling. It's going to be big, isn't it? But I know what my lot are like. That'll be full in no time. So yeah, good stuff. We're off to a decent start. Crack on with more tomorrow. Day 2 of the bike shed build. Okay, rubbish shot this, isn't it? Let's if you haven't got a saw, just do that, easy. Right, we're at this end because I want to put this piece on here. So put some cladding on because we're going to fix up against that. Right, stop talking, start doing. Right, I'm fed up of these. Look at this. This nasty, sharp little foot stabber has sheared off this. Now, I don't like to name and shame really, but I bought a pack of about 10 of these saber cut impact driver bits, and every single one of them, without fail, absolutely every single one has failed like this, and that is bloody dangerous. Can you imagine? It shears, you slip off the screw head, and that stabs itself into your hand or whatever's beyond it. I mean, seriously, don't buy this crap. Now, I've had this impact driver bit for years. It's a little bit rounded over, but this came with the impact driver, and yeah, it's years old. It's driven thousands and thousands of screws, so there's no excuse. That saber cut crap is... Anyway, enough of that. With the help of my glamorous assistant. That bit with the bottom of that. Okay, done. Thank you all. Ta-da! Life! Okay, getting the back of the shed painted. It's just like Cuprinol all-weather seal stuff that you'd paint a fence with. This plywood, probably of all the things on this, it's going to be the first thing that might fail. It is marine grade ply, so it should last a good couple of years, good few years, but by painting it I might add another year or two. That's the theory anyway. So I'm going to crack on with this. I'll get everything on the top painted, ready to get some plastic on. Hey big man, what are you doing? Don't touch it again, remember, that's all wet paint in there.
Yes, wet paint in here.
Yeah, wet paint in here.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Paint in here.
Oh yes. We need to put a floor in this thing, and it's Sunday, so I've got a couple of little helpers. Here's the foreman over here on his digger. Sorry, excavator apparently.
I got wellies.
Right, Emmy's got wellies. Let's do this.
Wellies.
What I want you to do just a little mark here. Yeah, right, so it's in line with this edge here. And then over here, you're going to draw a line in line with this. In fact, wait there a minute, I can help you out with this.
Hang on, I have a method. I've done it really straight.
Yeah, see? Oh, you've done it up from there, that's brilliant. Well
So
done.
I did, and then I went up and then covered.
Without me even telling you, that's great. Well done, so that's the first two marks. Now, we're going to use this. No, we're not. Right, for this mark here,
Yeah.
we used an offcut, the same size as the post that this corner needs to fit around. So we lined it up with the edge, placed this up into the corner of our board, and then marked around it. So now when we cut it out, it should fit perfectly.
Dad, there's a little bit of wood inside it.
Oh, there's a bit of wood. Well, that's why I brought this, so we can finish it up. Let it wet.
Got it.
There we go. Now we've got a nice
Why
neat
is it
corner.
burnt?
Because the speed that the saw spins creates a lot of friction, and
It doesn't
friction
look very nice there.
friction creates heat. Doesn't need to look nice. You won't see that bit.
That's the same piece. Hang on.
Boom. Okay, let me show you my cladding cutter. I've basically just set up this scrap piece of ply on a couple of blocks to make it pretty much level. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect in this case. And then that end butts up against the side of the blade, and there's a stop block there, and I know that the distance in between is exactly what I need for my cladding. So let's get cutting. Quick tip: if you're planning to clad anything, and you're going to paint that cladding, if you can, try and, depending on what the cladding is, in my case, we've got this, God, I can't even remember what it's called. It's not tongue and groove, it's not feather edge, it's the other one. Shiplap. But tongue and groove, shiplap, doesn't really matter. Wherever there's going to be an interlocking edge, paint that before you put it down, because the wood will move, and it's really annoying. You paint it, looks gorgeous, and then the wood moves, little crack opens up, and you see nothing but bare wood. Paint it beforehand, you'll avoid that problem.
Look how much better it is there.
Is that easier?
Yeah, it is really.
I think we'll probably have to do 2 coats.
Dad, 2 is better than 1. And it might help you a tiny bit.
Okay, this is the last bit of rough sawn timber that's visible at the moment now that the sides are clad. So I'm going to put a facing round here and like a frame using the same material as the cladding, and then we're ready to put the doors in. Well, we've got to make the doors first. We're ready to make the doors. So let's get on with it. I decided that the bottom part of that front frame I'm going to make out of 6x1, because there's going to be a lot of bikes and things going in over that lip, and I don't want it to break up quite easily, which the cladding will definitely do. This won't, but I'm going to paint it before I put it up because it's right by the ground. It's easier to get on pre-painted. Remember, this isn't cabinetry, so a few fuzzies in there doesn't really matter. As long as it's fairly flat and straight, that's the main thing. So we'll carry on with this. One down, 3 more to go.
the lighting again. Wrong time of day, but we're pretty much there. You can see there's loads of space above that I'm going to be able to utilize. I'll put some shelves up there. We'll be able to hang helmets, bike helmets, other bits and pieces of storage that we've got. So there's lots of room, but I just threw the bikes in there to give you an idea of what kind of space we've actually created. And I think it looks really nice. So check it out with the doors closed, it's looking lovely. Ta-da! I think it looks lovely. And once the top's planted up, and that'll happen next year now in the spring, it's going to look even better.